Hello there. I have arrived in San Francisco and this is my travel outfit. I'm going to do a more in-depth video once I get settled here, but I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. I have my single pair of shoes for the whole trip, except for some house shoes, and that is a pair of ankle booties, and or no, they're Chelsea boots. Okay, and then I have a pair of light denim jeans. They are very lightweight, but they're more like trousers. They're straight leg. And then I'm also wearing two jackets. So 1 and 2. This one is merino wool. This one is reversible. And then I'm also wearing a merino wool sweater that it's like half sleeve. So it's not short sleeve, it's not 3/4, but it's like half. And yeah, this was a perfect travel outfit today. It worked well for me to carry my backpack. So I took with me the PacSafe Vibe 40 liter again, which was great. No complaints at all with that. I got a whole lot more in it than what I thought, but I did just bring 2 carry-on bags. So I traveled completely carry-on only, the large backpack, and then another backpack. This is by Travelon. I think it might be 20 liters, and it has the convertible handle so that like you could carry it as a tote bag or you can carry it as a backpack. And I'm planning to use that as my day bag when I'm here because I'm going to be in San Francisco. I'm going to go to some of the tourist areas, museums, and I just want to make sure that I am safe, you know, and my valuables are safe. So yeah, I just wanted to give you just kind of a quick overview of what I'm doing, and I'm going to use this so I can kind of dive in then to the rest of the video. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. This is going to San Francisco in the winter time. San Francisco, California is in the US, and I'm going to be talking in Fahrenheit temperatures. So it was as low as 47 degrees and as high as 67 degrees. So we had about a 20-degree, variation. But San Francisco is on the water, so when the wind blows, and there is quite a bit of wind and breezy weather, it's cold. And there's a famous Mark Twain quote, something about being cold in San Francisco, and I would definitely concur. If you're not prepared, you're miserable. You think of going to California that, oh, it's gonna be sunny and palm trees and and warm weather and bikinis and beaches. No, that might be LA, but that's not San Francisco. So at least in the winter time. Okay, so let's talk about travel wardrobe. I had to go very light with my wardrobe on this trip. I was coming to a class here, so I had to bring some of my own materials with me for that class, my own brushes, pencils, that type of thing. So I had a little bit of art supplies with me that I couldn't really pare down on. And so there were some other things that I also had to bring with me, my supplements, my other a few food items, things that I could take, because when I was getting here, I was going to be arriving late at night, and I was depending on Uber. I really thought about trying to do public transportation, but I just wasn't sure how that would work because this Airbnb was kind of off the beaten path. So I kind of had to go ahead and plan for those special situations. I did not have a weight limit, but this is more self-inflicted as usual. I am traveling with my 40 liter Vibe PacSafe backpack. That's kind of my standard bag, and it does open clamshell style or open this way instead of being the typical zipper at the top backpack where you just kind of stuff everything in. So I'm able to pack like a suitcase. So given the fact I had to take all these other things with me, I knew that my wardrobe had to be just very tight. You know, everything that I was taking with me had to be just really perfect and perfect for the trip. I do have laundry facilities here. I will mention that. So when you go, oh my God, I can't believe that's all you brought. Okay, well, now you'll see a little bit more about how I did and what I did to make that work. So I was gonna be in the class most of the day when I was in my class towards the end of the week. So I would be in my class all day, and I was wearing a lab coat in class, and I didn't want to bring, you know, super nice things with me because I didn't want anything to get paint on it, even though most of my clothes has paint. But when I'm traveling and I want to have nice clothes, I don't want those to get damaged. So I did bring my conservator lab coat with me so that I could get paint on that and not on the rest of my clothing. But given that fact, it wasn't as important that I looked quote unquote different, you know, every day for my class. And frankly, I thought it was quite funny that most of the people that attended the class, and of course we're all artists, most of them were wearing black almost every day. So I fit right in. Anyway, but if you don't like black, there are other neutrals. I'm using black as my neutral, and it is winter time, so black or maybe navy, you know, would be a more acceptable neutral. So what I have here, I'm wearing my jeans that are trouser type, and I'm also wearing a 3/4 length J. Crew merino wool sweater. I have one other pair of pants. So I have a pair of black, kind of, not really skinny jeans, but taper leg black jeans that have some stretch in them. And then I also have a merino wool turtleneck and a reversible, this is a Chico's reversible long sleeve top. Now, if I'd only worn this maybe a couple of hours, I may wear it again the next day type of thing, but I'm not sure that I would wear this kind of back to back for full days without laundering it first. That's just me. I mean, if I had to, I suppose, you know, I could get away with that. But I love that this top is reversible because it's two tops in one. And, you know, so it does extend your look. So instead of having 1, 2, 3 tops, I really have 4 tops, right? Because of this, you know, I can flip it. All right, so we have 3 tops and I have 2 pairs of pants. Now you're gonna say, oh my gosh, I can't believe, you know, you're gone for 8 days with that. Well, if you multiply 3 times 2, 2 pairs of pants, 3 tops, 3 times 2 is 6. That's actually 6 outfits because they all go together, right? So, and that's your formula. That's how you kind of figure this out. But I have my outerwear items, and that's what really changed all of my looks around, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing the same thing twice. So I have this very thin, I think it's down-filled. It's a little bit puffer style, and then in the front and the back panel, and then the side is just an insert of like a polyester cotton type material. But it has the pockets on the inside, it has 2 zipper pockets on the outside, so it gave me pockets because some of my outerwear jackets did not have that option. And when you look at this on first glance, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 jackets. I don't have 4 jackets. I actually only have 2, but they're reversible. So I don't know if you can see, but this is a reversible jacket number 1, and this is a reversible jacket number 2. And I went into more detail in this in another video, but having these reversible items of clothing really helps to extend your travel wardrobe. And so does having accessories like a alpaca shawl. I have a couple of pretty scarves that are in neutrals that kind of bring all of these outfits together. Then I have some smaller scarves as well. And I also always travel with these little handkerchiefs or bandanas because you can actually tie them in such a way that you can make little bags with them inside of your other bags to kind of keep your items together. So, you know, if you wanted to, I don't know, keep all of your, maybe you only wanted to take a couple of chargers with you for the day and you wanted to leave your other chargers back at the room and not take your bulky carrying case for your chargers with you, you can tie these up. And I'll show you how to do that. It's a Japanese folding, I think it's a gift fold, or they use it with bento boxes as well, but you can easily, and the name is escaping me again. I did another video when I went to Turkey to talk about it, and I cannot remember that right now, but it's, and it looks cute, right? I mean, it's functional, there's form and function. I love it. So this is your, you know, your little other thing with you, but these pack so nicely, but it allows you, you know, yet another way to stay organized. Or you can turn around and use this as a scarf around your neck. So I can use this not only for warmth, but also, you know, if I wanted a change in, you know, the look that I'm wearing, because I've worn black every day this week. Not every day, but almost every day. Yep. And I'm trying to do this without a mirror, and I'm not sure how successful I am. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, anyway, there's my scarf, right? So I have another option to kind of change up my outfit just a little bit. So that's what I did. I traveled with 3 tops and 2 pairs of pants and 1, 2, I have 3, 4 other jackets. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 clothing items. And that was my travel wardrobe. Now I will tell you that I also brought with me a merino wool long sleeve base layer top. This really works best underneath the turtleneck, merino wool turtleneck, because it's long sleeve and offers that extra layer. And again, I'm trying to stay warm. You know, there's only one morning when I was here and it was very, very cold, and I did have all of my outerwear on. I had this, and I believe I had the turtleneck. So I had the turtleneck on with the undershirt, or a camisole. I also brought camisole, and then you can wash this out in the sink at night and let it dry overnight and then wear it the next day. It helps extend the life of your clothing. And but I had the turtleneck on, the undershirt, this vest, my merino wool bomber style jacket, which is here, and I had my Scottevest coat on. So and the wind was blowing, and I was warm, but it was very chilly a couple of times. But with just these minimal items of clothing, I was able to be comfortable and have everything I needed for more than a week, and also have ways that in another video I talked about, I met some friends for drinks while I was here, and I was out during the day and I wore the black side of the jacket with my outfit, and then at nighttime, just to meet them, all I did was turn the jacket inside out. So I felt like I had something a little bit more fun and something, you know, was more evening appropriate. The last thing I'll tell you is that in order to kind of make all of this work together, having minimal clothing items with me, I also only had 1 pair of shoes, and it's the shoes that I wore here. They're a pair of Bluntstone Chelsea boots and with a heel. And They were comfortable in the studio when I was actually taking my class, so being on my feet all day on concrete was still comfortable, but also walking around the city. You know, one day I did 14,000 steps, another day I did 16,000 steps, and I never came home feeling like, oh my God, my feet are killing me, why did I bring these shoes? So it's super important when you are traveling, when you're packing a really tight capsule wardrobe, make sure all of the pieces that you're bringing are your favorites, number one, and that you love wearing them, that they're comfortable, that they're functional. So it's form and function. That's what's most important for something like this. And honestly, I could probably extend my trip for another 4 weeks very easily with this particular wardrobe in this particular weather. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. If you're inclined, please like, please comment, and or please subscribe to my channel, where I hope I will be bringing you a lot more travel videos. My next trip is in January in 2024, and I'll be traveling to Boston, where I will be packing in a 20-liter backpack only, I think. I may take a handbag with me, but I really think that I'm going to try to limit myself to the 20-liter backpack, and let's see if I can do it. 4 days. I should be able to do it, right? Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hey there. I have something else to tell you. As I'm packing, I'm making myself a cup of tea in this wonderful Airbnb, and I had a thought that something I haven't really gone into great detail is that the outfit that you wear on your travel day is super important. And I'll give you a scenario here because it's happened to me. And that is, despite the fact that I travel carry-on only, they took my backpack, my 40-liter backpack, which is not overpacked. It's still like, I think it's 14 by 20 by 9 inches. It's not a huge, backpack like a, backpacker or, cross-country person. No, this is just like a standard piece of luggage, and it can actually be held by a handle as well, as a suitcase, if you will. So it's not a big bag, but sometimes they will have, on regional planes, they will kind of force you to gate check your bag. Now, if that's the case, and you get stranded at an airport without your baggage because your gate check bag has now been sent to your final destination, your travel outfit is hugely important, especially in a situation where you can't go shopping, where it's not really feasible, and where maybe you have a certain itinerary that you're having to follow. Those are things that you really have to take into consideration. I mean, unless you're doing slow travel, and you want to take the time out and go buy a new wardrobe on the airline, that's great. But I know for me personally, I have things that are planned that I can't really miss a beat, and I need to just be able to keep going. And also, if I got stranded in an airport, I wouldn't want to have to wear my same clothes for 3 days in a row. There's just nothing grosser than that. So, well, few things are grosser than that. But so I just wanted to suggest that wearing clothing that can be worn multiple times or multiple ways is of huge importance. And so with that being said, I always travel with a clean pair of underclothes, okay? And if I'm traveling like this, I'm actually traveling in lots of layers. And so I'm wearing this down vest that has pockets on the insides so that I can keep track of my belongings. They have 2 zipper pockets on the outside as well. I'm wearing a merino wool turtleneck. I have this scarf, and then I'm also traveling with another scarf that I always travel with, and an alpaca wrap or shawl scarf type of item. I also will have an additional coat or jacket over me, as well as my Scottevest outerwear. Under this turtleneck, I'm also wearing a base layer merino wool and a camisole and my underclothes. So that being said, if I had to go a couple of days, if I was stuck in an airport, I could actually break this outfit down along with the other two pieces that I have, and I could probably make 3 to 4 different outfits just with the clothing that I have on my body and that I will be carrying on the airplane. And that's not including my clothing, my capsule wardrobe that's going to be in my 40-liter backpack. These are just the things that are on my body and in my personal bag, my personal item that will go under the seat, right? So I just want to encourage you to be thoughtful about that type of thing. You know, it's amazing how it's funny now that I've been traveling a lot, it is amazing to me how many people don't really think that through or understand it. And then they're angry and they're mad because their flight gets canceled. Oh, and there's an ice storm and you can't go anywhere and you're stuck in an airport and wah, 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 wah. These are things that happen and you just have to kind of be prepared for them. Now, you know, I'm not a proponent of overpacking. I travel exclusively carry-on only, and I really would encourage you to kind of think things through. Think of ways that you can wear things in a different way, or that you can get multiple wears out of an item. Of course, in the wintertime, it's easier to do that. Merino wool is known for being able to wear multiple times without having to wash it. You know, and of course, a pair of jeans you can wear multiple times without having to launder. So just be cognizant of this, be thoughtful of this, and maybe kind of dress accordingly on your next trip. And I'm be curious to see how that goes. So thanks for listening. I'm gonna get back to packing and my cup of tea, and I'll talk to you soon. See you in the next one. Bye for now. So today's outfit is Blundstone boots again, with a pair of denim trousers, and then I'm still wearing this travel vest. This little bit of, it just has a little bit of down filling, and then the side panels are a different fabric. It's just been a really nice base layer because the weather has been in kind of the 50s and degrees Fahrenheit, and it is cool and breezy, and especially when you're in the shade, this has really been, I haven't taken this off since I've gotten here. So today I'm actually wearing the base layer. It's by a company called Red Ram, which I think no longer exists, but I have a couple of these base layer merino wool tops, and it's quite thin, but I just decided today I would wear it, and then I'm going to possibly wear another jacket with this. But I really like the lighter color scarf with it because I've been wearing a lot of black every day, and I just think it looks great, and I'm really comfortable. And the zipper pockets and the interior pockets of this have been really a lifesaver. This is today's outfit, and I actually started off with the vest, my travel vest, and I went on a walking tour, and I needed layers because when we got into the shade it was much cooler and the wind was blowing, and then when we were walking around in the sun it really wasn't that bad. I did not ever take everything off. I'm just showing you guys what I've kind of the outfits that I could have done with today's clothing items. So I have on my denim trouser tight cut pants. I'm still wearing the Blundstone boots. They were great for walking today, highly recommend. And I am wearing a pair of wool and cashmere socks, which were also super comfortable. So, and then this is the 3/4 sleeve, I believe it's a J. Crew merino wool shirt. This was actually my travel day shirt. Now, I started off this morning with the jacket on the reversible side with this vest. And the main reason that I took the vest initially was for extra warmth. But then I realized, because I'm wearing these reversible jackets, they don't have pockets on the inside the same way a denim jacket has. So I was really glad that I had this little travel vest with me that has an interior pocket. So I used that. And then I went to dinner with friends. And I didn't really have to do a quick change or wardrobe change, because all I had to do was turn the jacket inside out. And then I felt really cute to go to dinner. And I was able to basically take my travel vest, roll it up, and put it in my day bag. So it worked out perfectly. And I feel very put together. There are no pockets here, which bothers me. I wish, I mean, maybe somebody will eventually. And I do have a couple Chico's jackets that are reversible that have zippered pockets, but they're very small pockets, so they're not really functional. You couldn't put a cell phone in it, for example, but maybe one day somebody will get the idea. But anyway, this was today's outfit. I had multiple outfit changes and loved having this reversible jacket to feel like I could change up my looks.